My mother has stage 3 breast cancer. Yes, exactly. Oh, just wait until I tell you everything. So I was like, well, that's fucked up. Okay. And Tish was like, there's these awareness groups out here. Yes, abnormal cells. I've had one just recently. And I would never say that I beat cancer. And that's a whole nother thing. Okay. I had John group. So, yeah, I would never say that I beat cancer or I had cancer. That's Thank you so much. She's actually been in remission for 6 years now, so she beat it. That is a cancer survivor. Not Angela. But anyways, so I was like, okay, since I know this dude, and I know where he's located because he put out there where he was located, what city. I knew where he was from back then. So I was like, hey, here are some things in our area that will help you out. No message back. Okay. Then I'm just sending a box, but we bring those who watch it. Yeah, that's fine. Can you let yourself in, or can Tish let you in? Hey, Skyla. Accept. Hey,
Okay.
hey.
And then, Dee Dee, if you would like to come up and just, Country Boy
Hey, John.
and anybody that's going to bring in the people that watch us and share this stuff
Thank you for
out.
the heart me's.
I'm doing like 2 things, so if I miss your comments, I'm so sorry. But I am here if you need me. I'm just going to sit quietly.
Oh, you're fine.
Thank you, Country Boy.
I'm gonna be quiet too because I'm getting ready for the morning and Mister is playing. So, but if I have something to say, I'm gonna say it. Don't worry.
Okay, well, we're just here to bring in the traffic.
Gotcha.
Thank you, Dee Dee, for coming up. I appreciate you. And thank you, Country Boy, for coming up.
Thank you. All right. Is there anybody that y'all trust as mods to watch the door?
Hope is just commented, sending it out.
Okay.
Country Boy.
Okay.
Okay. And then Melody Rose is up there. And guys, we're just doing this for tonight to help her get through the live so we can save it. We don't want it going down.
Yeah. And I just want a disclaimer out there. I will not dox anybody. Never have, never will. I will not say a city that has not already been put out there. I will not say names that has not already been put out there. That will not come from me. I do not know anything about his current situation. So I was going to say, put this out here because we all know that his next live, thank you, his next live, he's going to talk shit about me. And we're just going to set it straight right now. So I sent him all the contacts that I had that would help him get a room, that would help him feed him, everything. He either did not answer or said, oh, I've already tried that. Okay. So then I told I don't know if his girlfriend or his wife, Angela, about my work because it was hiring. Okay, she needed a job because she just got fired from the previous place, right? So she said that she couldn't find it, where to apply for, whatever. Ignored that. So fast forward to I'm watching him and shit's not making sense, and I'm like, okay. He said that his car's broke down, but he can only go around the city that he lives in. So I offered Angela money to deep clean my kitchen. And I said, name your price. And she said $50. This was yesterday. I said, okay, I can do it tomorrow, because they were looking for a way to pay for their hotel room today. And yeah, that was me. So they were looking for a way to pay for their room today. And I said, is there any time that you need to have it done by so you can have the money? And she said no. But they were currently on live trying to get money for today. If it was me, I'd be like first thing in the morning so I can pay my hotel room. But, that's just me. So I said, okay, when I get up in the morning, I'm going to message you and we'll work it out from there. Okay, so 9 o'clock in the morning, she texts me, oh, I'm sick. I can't do it today. So sorry. Okay. I said, well, let me know when you're available. Then Tim messaged me back and was like, oh, she's asleep right now. But when she gets up, I'll have her message you. Not 5 minutes later, he was on live and she was in the background talking. So it's just that she didn't want to do it. And like I told Tim in his live, he could have offered to do it to get the money. But no, they rather lay up in the hotel room and just get it paid for and not work for it. Exactly. So they can't say, oh, they'll work for the money because they had the opportunity and they didn't take it. To me, I know if me and Tish was in this situation and Tish knew I couldn't do it, she's going to step up and be like, hey, I'll do it. I need this money. But no, they rather lay up in the bed and beg. Exactly. So, and they didn't even ask me the details. I had to give them the city that I lived in. They didn't say whether they needed me to come get them or they gonna do it. I was like, oh yeah, I'll do it. Okay, I'll do it tomorrow. And like, I would be on top of it if it was me. Exactly.
He had the audacity to say today that if I wasn't so desperate to do the room, I would do anything. And that was today at 2:17 p.m. my time that he
Then
said
why
it.
wouldn't he message me and be like, hey, I'll clean your house for you?
Right.
And he was like, oh, I knew you
have any income.
Yeah. Because they'll lose their food stamps and everything else if they go to work.
Exactly right. And so they lose their job, and then they get to say to the enablers, look and see what they did. That's the only reason why he blamed that phone call on me, was because it was taking a long time to get money, and he wanted people to believe that I did that to scare them, because he was like, I feel threatened. And then soon as that happened and I clocked the T, somebody almost paid for the entire room so he could get off because they were embarrassed.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yep.
there's a reason. It's not just laziness, in my opinion.
Yeah. Yeah. That's exactly it. They want to do this because in that city he lives in, you see help signs everywhere. Everywhere needs help. I know a Dollar General that's right beside him that will hire anybody that walks in. It's just they don't want to. They're not allowed back in Walmart? No, I didn't know that. Did y'all know that?
There's a lot of things out there that people send messages to us, but we aren't able to bring it to the app because we need to have a solid receipt. And although criminal records and criminal trespassing and things like that are public record, we don't have anything like that. So we don't, as awareness teams, we don't bring it out unless we have a solid receipt.
Right. And I understand that too, but that one right there I can tell you could trust. But I will say that's a reliable source. But I just wanted out there that I wasn't working with, because he's going to throw that I was working with awareness groups or I was out to get him. No, I was generally trying to help him. I can show receipts on receipts where I've sent them different types of help that would pay for his housing, that would pay for his food, and where I offered myself to pay him for his wife for a service, and they don't want it. If it's not Cash App, they don't want it.
True. Laid up in that bed with a hand out, looking at the phone, or he looks. I cannot stand when he looks over at Angie or Angela, and just with those eyes, like just waiting for that phone to go off to hear a Cash App go off. I can't stand it.
Yep. And he said something about if you were thirsty and someone handed you water, you would take it. Not if it's coming from an elder woman and it was her last one. No, I wouldn't, because I'm not that selfish. Begging for bed, right?
Bayou girl, I don't even know why you come in here. You are so full of lies, and you constantly come into places where the truth is being told, but yet you never seem to be able to tell the truth. You need to exit quickly before you get blocked, but I am going to let everyone know that you need to be blocked from here on out anytime someone sees your name. So good day.
Block it. But I don't know. And I'm sure that's the one that they're sending over.
Yeah.
So I just wanted to get on here and tell everybody. And if y'all want to see any receipts, I will show them. I don't know what y'all want to see. Phelan, you seen everything. What do you think I need to show?
Looking at the receipts, I would show everything, Cassidy, to be honest with you. I mean, despite, what you marked out when you sent it to me, when you marked out so you were sure that you didn't dox, great job doing that. I would show where, because he likes to manipulate and he likes to lie about everything. So he, just like with Adam thinning out nonsense, he had the audacity to say, well, out of all the video that he made, he wanted to say that Adam entrapped him. And it was just an introduction, because Adam knows people like Tim is going to manipulate the situation and say some bullshit about he was entrapped and he did this and they reached out to me and blah, blah, blah. It's anything that this man can manipulate, he's going to do. We have receipts. Tim hasn't shown jack crap. So as awareness on our side, and Cassidy, I do appreciate that you say I'm not awareness. I'm just here to speak my truth, because we know Tim is going to manipulate it. And if you guys have questions and I miss it, put the, copy and paste it back in until we get your question answered, please. Because we aren't going to have any reason to lie to any of you. We're not asking for your money. Tim and Angela are.
Exactly. This is from this morning when she says she's not feeling good. I don't know if y'all can see that. Maybe if you clear it out. And this is for when I said, hope you get to feeling better. Let me know when you're available. And that was 12:41. And what time did they get on today?
That I don't know. Country may be able to comment in the comments what time, because it's been a bad day for me here trying to figure out work at the same time. So, and guys, if you need to take a screenshot or anything like that, you just hold your finger onto the screen and hit clear display, and then all the comments will go away. And then when you're ready to see the display back again, you do the same thing. Hold down on the screen with your finger and then restore display, and then the comments will come back up.
Yeah, she told me this morning that she doesn't feel good because I told her she could clean my house today.
I remember that they were on for so long that I was able to take a nap and wake up and they were still on, even though he said he was only going to be on for an hour. So I woke up at about 5. I want to say.
Exactly, Becky.
At that, so maybe it was like 2 or 3, and he was like, she's putting her makeup so that we can go out. And I actually wrote down, so it's convenient for you to sleep all day and rest and relax. How stressed could you be? So it
Exactly.
was later on in the day that they were just getting themselves together.
Yeah. Stacy, I actually have a screenshot of where I told them where to apply. Told them what website to go to. Okay, thank you. What do you say? Where y'all work next time? Because, I mean, it's dumb to put your job out there and expect nobody to call it. So explain to me what the job is so I had to break it down to her. I'm sorry, if I needed money that bad, I wouldn't care what the job is. Mm. Oh, and after he blocked me, I did tell him that I will let every wrestling business around here know, and every wrestler know what kind of person he is and how he uses people and just begs for people. And he told me it was slander, but Tim, just FYI, it's not slander if it's true.
And truth isn't bullying, Tim. So you can say all day long that people are bullying me. But the truth is, all you want to do is lay up in that bed with your hand out and let people send you money because you're so pitiful and pathetic.
Yes, I do know his buddy Ron. Um, I don't know how to say this where it's nice. Ron wants attention and he doesn't care how he gets this attention. He's the kind of person. Tisha, should I tell the story or should I not? Ron never wrestled. If he said he wrestled, he's a lie. He's not a wrestler. One of his girlfriends wrestled. He took pictures. Ron wanted to be in the wrestling business so bad that he paid for a air conditioning to be put into a wrestling business in hopes to be a partner. Let's be real. Ron just wants attention. He doesn't care.
Still feel sorry for Ron. So when I talked to him in DMs, that we were having good conversations, but the fact that he's so easily manipulated and he is such a pick me that I can't stand to talk to somebody who doesn't have a backbone. If you want to go and be a pick me girl, go do that someplace else. And he
Yeah.
is just clinging on to Tim and Angela, like, I can send you money. I can come and have a hot dog with you. I can come do this. Dude, go do it. But nobody else needs to be up in your DMs. Do it privately. I mean, if you want to suck on his feet, to go do it.
Yeah. Biscuit, by me saying that, do you know the Ron that I'm talking about? About the air conditioning? But yeah, he took pictures. He's not a wrestler. Yeah. Yeah. And Biscuit, can you confirm that he's not a wrestler? Susie, can you? He's just full of shit. Just like Tim. That's why they're best buddies. Confirmed.
You know, we've got just Janet in here where he is still have yet to pay her back. New Mexico Nana, we're going on almost a year now that he promised to pay her back. And the amount of bullshit that he continues to display just based off of thinning out the nonsense with Adam, where he thought he had a fish on the hook and he did not care anything about the woman that he was speaking with, no matter the age, whether she was 22 or 92. The fact still remains that all he wanted was money and he didn't care about anybody else other than the way that he got it.
And the fact that he was like, oh, you can be a grandmother at 36. You can be a great grandmother by 50. It doesn't matter. You knew she had family that she needed to take care of. It's still wrong. Don't take from somebody who's already struggling just because you won't get up and work.
The other thing, too, guys, is I want you to take your screenshots. I want you to make your videos. But this is no different from every other scenario. He
does
this stuff to bring in the money because he can manipulate people so easily because he talks so incessantly, which is a manipulation tactic that everyone knows. You watch any beggar scammer on here, they talk incessantly. But somebody who can sit and watch Tim talk about every little single thing and spin it, y'all, if people go and lie about me, fine, go believe it. If you guys don't know me well enough just based off of my integrity, then go believe it, because that's where you need to be. I'm not going to stand here and protect myself or defend myself when I know what happened. Every little thing Tim has is nothing but bullshit to tell.
Yeah. Exactly it. And I really am curious on how he is going to twist this, because any of them, they can all tell you I have not talked to them except today when he blocked me. I don't have anything to do with awareness groups.
And that's I mean, I have talked to Boss Lady before because I was trying to find out how to message some of the wrestling leagues to try to help Ron. Today, this is the first time we spoke. I messaged you when I was like, hey, just wanted to let you know that this is what's going on going forward. And until today, we did not communicate.
Yeah. Yeah, Caroline, it is. Susie, it is.
And I bet you there are hundreds of stories just like this that we would never know if it wasn't for people that were strong enough to come forward to tell the truth, because they're embarrassed. You did the right thing, Cassidy, by trying to give him resources, because again, as somebody that came onto this app knowing no cash, resources only, you did the right thing. And then you went a step further and tried to offer him money to come into your home and clean your house and do something productive for your money. And they're not going to do it because there's too many people out there who want to hand them money because they're entitled to it, or they think they're entitled to it.
And the fact that Angela said today in the live, oh, what would you want to do to me when you got to my house? Bet you would. I was generally trying to help you. I really, really was. I was going to prove that awareness is wrong, that you will work for your money, but instead you proved me wrong.
You hear that, Tim? See, she was willing to stand up to myself and all the other awareness creators who were trying to give you the benefit of the doubt. I know you're a piece of shit. I know that only reason you stay in Dyersburg is because you know where all the free stuff is. You're the one that goes in there and gives you a little sob story to all these churches, and the churches believe in second chances, and they feel like if they give you a little bit, you'll work harder. But what about these our warriors that fought for our country, and they're trying to just get a little bit so they can go another day to work hard for what they want, or for the single moms, or for the sick elderly? See, they would do so much with so little that the community has to give off. But you instead want to lay up in that bed with your hand out, and you want to take from what they are entitled to because they served for this country. They put in for what they did for gainfully employment.
Yeah, she is. I'm so sick of him coming on here begging and then, like, all for one, him just trying to dog the shit out of you for no reason, for trying to help. I'm sick of it. Just like I told him today, it doesn't matter if you were thirsty, if it was the last water, if you are a man and that was the last water an elderly woman had, and you would take it from her, you're trash and you don't have a man card. I'm just saying, like, the way he spins the narrative and all his little minions just, oh, you're right, you're right. No, he wasn't right. And he didn't like it that I called him out today because he was wrong.
And Trisha, that's a good point. Trisha just said, can we talk about how almost everyone with epilepsy works with a job? And that's people who are sick, who have amputated legs, arms, born without legs and arms, severe cancer, which Tim, precancerous cells is not cancer. You have no right to say that Angela is a cancer survivor on any damn thing. Until you've seen somebody pass away from cancer and wither away and then their families get ripped apart because of what that disease done to them, you have no right to say that someone with precancerous cells in their body and had surgery to remove it ever went through the hell of being called a cancer survivor. That's why you're a piece of shit, Tim.
Yep. My girl has stage 4 COPD and she works 70 hours a week. Why can't you work? Why can't Angela work? I'm just, what happened to the air fryer? I don't know. I don't know what happened. Do y'all know? I don't know.
Yeah, and Trolla would be here tonight if she could, but her grandfather passed away from cancer and just yesterday. And so she's taken on a lot this week. So regrettably she's not here. And if she could handle it, she would. But right now she's had a lot happen to her. So
yeah.
And I know that that's the same way throughout this chat and in the boxes. The scares that we've had throughout our lives, just hearing that there's an abnormal test that we need to come back in for, or a family member who's going through something. And I am sorry for each of you that has gone through something like that. But regardless of every single thing, the truth is more important than any of it. And I encourage all of you to share this out, share those screenshots, make a video. Every single one of you that continues to put the truth and push it out so new people can see it, thank you. Cassidy, thank you for being strong enough to come and just do the right thing. And you didn't, he talks about how, oh, you got to come in here and make the decision for yourself. And you got to understand that I'm not what these people say I am. You, Cassidy, gave him the opportunity to show the true him. If that was the case, you couldn't have made it any easier for him.
Yeah.
And here we are.
And that's with everybody. That's how I approach everybody. I don't listen to anybody else. I make the decision on how you treat me and how I see you treat others. And Tim, you showed who you are. All for one, did you want to say something?
Yeah, I just wanted to interject. Digital made a damn good point when it comes to individuals that are blind and deaf. I do deliveries to locations throughout the state, and one of them is a location for individuals that are blind. And there is lots of them in there that are actually working, and they do perform basic tasks, basic jobs. And if they are able to do it, if somebody with stage 3 cancer, God love them, can have a job, then I think Angela could have that job too. But she didn't know. She chooses not to. She'd rather lay poolside because I can guarantee you that's exactly what they're doing. When Tim's at work, Angela's relaxing. And, Anytime they block anybody in their lives, it's because they don't want the 100% truth to come out. Why? Don't sit there and sugarcoat it for everybody. I've said it before in my lives. I would like for once one scammer and a beggar to tell the truth once. We all know that will never happen, but I would once love for them to step up and say the truth, and they won't. They won't. They'll hide it. They'll conceal it. They'll mesh it over. They'll make it into the story that they'd rather hear, the sob story that everybody they want to hear, so that they can get that money from other people. What we all say in awareness: stop giving your money, because you give them money on a Cash App, they got your information. They know who you are now, and they can use it any way they want. Keep your information private. Also, I still have Tim's man card. It's an ashes in my pit, so he'll never get that back as far as I'm concerned, and get caught up into it. So what you're doing and what you're putting out, 100%, I support you, and I'm sure everyone else in these boxes do too. So you take care and have a safe night, ma'am.
You too.
Panel, take care.
You offer one. You know, and that is a good point that was brought up. Just keep in mind, for those of you that are window licking, he's got your information. You send a Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Western Union, whatever it is that you're sending, he's got your information. And there are 2 documented times that I have seen him dox someone. He doxed Bayou Girl when there was proof that she lied to me and all of you about sending Cash Apps 3 different times. He was trying to be vengeful and try to find out who Raggedy T was, and he doxed her on Reddit, and then he turned around and he posted her picture on his Facebook, and I'm waiting for Raggedy T to contact me and see if it's okay that I post that screenshot to show everyone as proof that he was trying to find out who she was and being deceitful by saying, does anybody know if she still does cups? I want to buy a cup. And he posted her picture trying to find out information on her.
And I want to make it clear to you, Tim, because we all know that you're going to see this. If you go to any links to dox me, I promise you don't want to. Just saying. I just want to put that out there. Since you do like to dox people, because I'm not doxing you. I made that very clear at the beginning. We're not even saying cities or anything. But I promise you. Catch me up. What is that? Where he'll put out like cities I live in, or my name, my whole name, or
start like give her a recap of what happened. She came in late.
Okay. So basically I've known Tim for a long time, known of Tim. He wrestled at the business that I've been going to for like over 17 years. My girlfriend is actually the one who found him and was like, hey, he said he was a wrestler. Do you know him? And I was like, yes. So I went in there and he was begging then. So I gave him all the resources that I know that is around us. He either ignored me or said that he already reached out to them. Yeah. And then I went the extra step and I was like, hey, I'll let Angela, your girlfriend, clean my house. You named the price. They said $50. I said, okay, I can do it tomorrow. And I asked them what time they needed it done because they were currently on live at that time begging for the money to pay for their hotel the next day. And she said, well, whatever time you want to do. Which, if it was me, I'd be like early in the morning so I can pay for my hotel room. But, whatever. She texted me next morning at 9-something and said that she was sick. And that she couldn't do it. Big Tim Edwards, yeah. Y'all, that Biscuit 0625, that's a real wrestler. Tim is, I ain't gonna say. But, yeah. He can confirm what I'm saying, but as far as the wrestling part. And that Caroline, that's his wife. what was his wrestling name? Big Tim Edwards. I don't remember what came in front of it. Do y'all?
I think it was just, oh, you know what? It's on the tip of my tongue. I don't remember. I had it written down.
Something about destruction or something like that. Yeah, it's YouTube wrestling.
Oh, my YouTube.
But yeah. So I offered them, and they didn't want to do that. And then All for One called them out for not using resources, and he got all mad. And he was like, "Oh, if y'all were offered a glass of water and you were thirsty, you would take it." And I was like, "Absolutely not. If it was the last water Elder Womanly had, I wouldn't take it." And he got mad and blocked me for that because I told him he was wrong. Yeah, he lied about having cancer, about Angela having cancer. Supposedly she had pre-cancer, which that's not cancer. Oh, I trust me, they wouldn't have stole from me. Mm-mm. No. I don't know if he's asked around about me or not, but I promise you, neither one of them would have stole from me. No, pro wrestling. He's an indie wrestler, but he's never like went on television that I know of. Right, I did too, Mel.
You know, we've got all the screenshots up here, and I've seen them. Cassidy, again, I appreciate you for bringing the truth and screenshots because, again, we don't need to be providing screenshots. We don't need to put any of this out because we're not asking anybody for money. Tim and Angela is. The other part to it is Tim always says to his chat, well, just come in here and sit and have a good time and get to know me and know that these people are lying on me. But yet he had the opportunity. Cassidy was strong enough to offer them resources plus come into my home and I will offer you money if you do this job.
And I was going to provide transportation.
Go and pick her up and bring her home. Like he always, with all of those receipts on my page with him begging on Facebook, we need groceries. And oh, by the way, can y'all bring it to me? We need an air fryer. Can y'all bring it to me? We need to do this. And can you bring it to me? How dare you ask somebody to give you something for free, but then, oh, by the way, bring it to me. That's the type of level of person we're dealing with here with Tim and Angela.
Yeah.
But Cassidy was going to pick her up, bring her to the job site, and take her back home. And Angela had the audacity to say, what were you going to do to me when you got me out there? Well, if she's willing to stand up to me and the rest of the awareness community and just forget anything that I say to her or anything at all, she was giving Tim and Angela the opportunity to do the right thing and be gainfully gaining profit for their room. But if they chose to lay up in that bed with their hands out and their eyes on the Cash App instead of doing something productive for themselves. How they sleep at night, I don't know. But they don't wake up until noon or 1 o'clock looking like they just rolled up out of bed, sleep still in their eyes saying, we're $25 short for the room, guys. That makes me sick.
Yes, Cindy. They feel they are. And not only that, if Angela was sick, Tim, why didn't you offer to do it? Because I know plenty of men, if their women can't do it, they're going to step up and make sure that room is covered.
So, Fair Live now, Cassidy. Digital Deceivers just sent me a message and Tim and Angela live. So this is going to be interesting because, again, Tim, we know all the bullshit that's about to come out of your mouth. But you've already been exposed over and over and over. And it is every night because you lie every day.
Well, good thing I have a laptop. And we can just see what they're saying.
I'll be sure to tap the screen, please. We're going to need every bit of might tonight. Because he's going to send people over here and I'm going to watch the door.
Yeah, doesn't he? I appreciate it. Said, doesn't he have work in the morning? And didn't you get that room paid for, Tim? Why are you on live? You only come on live to beg. Oh, Tuesday is work. I've never heard anybody working on Friday and skip Monday and work Tuesday.
And of course, Tuesday isn't even, it's the other half of orientation, supposedly,
Oh,
you know.
who splits up their orientation? It's a special job. Mm-hmm.
Clearly.
Mm-hmm. I have to watch my mouth, y'all. I'm not very nice, just to let y'all know. I don't want to be frightened. What is his their name? Is it Tim?
Oh, yeah, 79. And I would stay on the outside, Cassidy, because the moment you go in, he's going to block you. And just for the record, Steve Crick was over here and I blocked him. So, Steve, if you're window licking or you're in here under another account just because you got blocked, I'm a pastor's little girl. So, I'm a preacher's kid. Anything that you've got, just know that if a man doesn't work, he doesn't eat. That's in the Bible. Go look it up yourself while you're throwing around prayers.
It's like I said, we was laying here watching Napoleon Dynamite, enjoying ourselves, and we get the text that someone's talking about us again. And I didn't think anything about it, but it's the person that was in here this afternoon that was wanting to argue with me about everything. Cassidy, I'll say who it is. She's on here as public, right?
Yeah, I am.
Hey, Cindy.
She did offer to let Angela come up and clean some of her house. I was going to pay her, but Angela didn't feel like doing it today, so she did.
She didn't feel like doing it, and I thought she was sick.
But it says I could have done it, but it was never offered to me.
Right, Andrea?
And not every woman's going to like a guy coming up and cleaning their house. Alright? So.
Oh, the account's private now.
We go on, we have our disagreement in the live, and everything goes on.
Are they live right now?
I don't know how long later. It wasn't right after the live. It had been some time past. I get a long message on Facebook. Basically, it starts off with, "I'm a son of a bitch."
Sure did.
So
After you blocked me.
Hey, Cassidy. I read the message. I don't know if I responded or not, but I do know I blocked her after that. So I'm not gonna sit there and just let somebody
You blocked me
I know,
beforehand.
I said Cassidy live, and then that's why he went
start
live.
cussing me out and stuff over
Fair use.
a disagreement we had on here about whether I was wrong or right. I was going to take some help from somebody that was basically wasn't going to help to begin with.
Yep, the screenshot that she canceled because she getting so good.
Story so they could post on.
What does it mean? That it's fair use.
And now she's sitting over there doing a live about us, talking about myself, talking about Ron. That's the parts that I've heard. And
Like Cassidy, or is it a different Cassidy?
about how she told Angela a job to go get. She went to go look for it. She asked her what it was about. Well, first of all,
What the fuck? Oh, where's my volume? Hold on.
I know Tamla. I know, and they know this.
I can hear. What'd you say now?
What the fuck? I just walked in and I just seen blips staring at me.
Yep.
I'm gonna have to find another live. They talk too much.
The money for today.
These lives get people are on talking about them.
Do you have to follow them to see it?
Yeah.
Hello, Mama Coco.
Hang on a second.
We're back to the heavy breathing, y'all.
Oh my gosh.
I don't have anybody, I don't have another device that I can stream from. Country, if you can hear me, maybe you can stream Country doesn't talk on live.
Okay.
But maybe she can stream where there's no talking. Maybe.
Tomorrow, though.
Because I don't follow him on this account, so I can't go in his live because he's already private.
Country said that they can drop and stream. Maybe Cassidy, we can go over there and you can box up to do rebuttals or anything that might need to talk. Country
Okay,
did
that
his
sounds
second
good.
panel.
Yeah, y'all, everybody follow Country if you already haven't. And I'm going to jump in there live.
Awesome. I'll see you over there, Cassidy. Thank you.
Bye, y'all.
He went away too quick.